You can start.
Okay. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all respected. Welcome to the training session, Leadership. Let me first introduce myself. I'm from Bangladesh, an Asian country, and it is a small country, neighboring of India. I'm a teacher of secondary level and also working as a teacher trainer of Bangladesh Open University, a B.Ed as well as Bachelor of Education course. I would like to share my knowledge today and welcome and greetings to all respected participants here. At first, I would like to present something, informing something about the university, International Intern University. It's it is a world first internship-based virtual university, and it is committed to provide quality, accessible, adorable, skill-based, and location-dependent, independent education to the leaders across the world. IIU has been affiliated with the WEO and LAD and collaborated with all the world's top universities and educational institutions through the platform of MOOCs. It is also builds a better and brighter future for all young leaders. Additionally, IIU provide access to more than 1,000 courses and internship to their e-learner across the globe with the term of higher caliber experienced global educators. And finally, IIU provide various certificate and diploma courses. Now, I would like to go to my main point, which I want to represent. And before presenting, I would like to thank especially to the person who are related and give me an opportunity to present myself and giving and sharing my knowledge about leadership. Okay. It is leadership, actually, the definition of leadership. A leadership, first I would like to say about the keyword leader. A leader is someone with a vision and the path to recognizing. And also a leader is someone who ensures their team has supported and the tools to achieve their goals. A leader may be any of those things, but a good leader is all there. Additionally, an effective leader has a shared vision aligned with the core values and understand what it will take to reach their team goals. They inspire, manage, and support their teams to work creatively and conforming towards that shared vision. But to sum up, a leader empowers their team members to embrace their own unique leadership qualities and act with independently accountable passion. And they inspired and motivate their team to maintain long-term progress and excitement toward achieving their goals. Okay, then I want to share knowledge between versus boss versus leader. Boss and versus teams are equal but not equal. They have a vast difference. First of all, if I compare a boss and a leader, and if I support which and I would like to give the difference. That means the bosses versus leadership. Actually, I prefer leadership and not bosses. First, bosses drives employees. Where a leader never lead, never drive his employees. He coaches them, and secondly, bosses who are in bosses level always depend on authority, but in leadership, a person, a leader always uh, on goodwill. He never tried to suppress his team or her team. And thirdly, a leader, a boss always inspires fear, where a leader always try to generate enthusiasm of his of his team members. And number four, if I say the boss who always say I always show his higher position, try to highlight his position, his chair, where a okay. Now number three, where a boss always say I, and where in leadership a leader always say we are, and motivate his or her learner, her group, her team members. And number five, a boss always try to blame his leaders, his team members, and try to break down and try to demotivate, so that they can always respect him for his power. But in a leader always motivate and fixes his background, fixes the backward, and knows how to done when any person or any member of a group make any mistake. A boss always try to insult or try to show his fault point, but a leader always give motivation and generate enthusiasm. And in a boss level, people who always take credit, but if we consider, if we go versus to the leader, they do not try to get their credit. They or give the credit to the member of his team. And the boss who try to give command to the member of the team, or other, or where a leader give the credit and ask, you can do, and always motivate. And finally, if I say, when any team member or when a group work together and cannot be succeed, the boss say you can't do, only you should do more. Where a leader say, let's start, and we should go. So he says, let's go. Now, I'd like to give the definition of leadership. Leadership is actually the ability to get a person to do what you want him to do, and when you want it done, in a way you want it done because you want to do it, and it's a quotation of, and I want to share another quotation leadership based on leadership. It is actually doing the right thing. Another definition, leadership is mastering paradoxes and what they stand for, told by Tom Peters. Now, I like to give the definition of a biblical leader, who is a person with good giving capacity and God-given responsibility to influence a specific group of God's people towards his purposes for group. So to sum up, leadership is action, actually not position, which we seems most of the time may be a position, and not successful leader think it is a position have to hold and have to hold the later part of life, though it is not possible, but try to hold. So all of us have to know that actually it is an action, not position, and we cannot hold it in all the life, all the life of all the journey of our life. So now I'd like to share 7 major characteristics of leadership. Number 1, purpose. Without a sense of purpose, it's hard to motivate team member. And leaders empower people to see the intention behind a specific goal and enabling them to take equal part, making day-to-day process feel more purposeful, help maintain team motivation and personal investment in leaders' goal. And leaders who incorporate a sense of personal purposes in the company's overall mission, inspire individual accountability in their teams. This motivates team members actually, and the team member get inspiration to embrace their own leadership qualities towards big picture achievement. And number 2, motivation. Leaders get motivators. Leaders depend any teamwork depend on leaders' motivation. When a leader motivates his team members, they do their work with their own courage. And they try to do the work for the betterment of all the group members, and they want to go long distance. They try to reach their goal by following the team leader and doing their work. They sometimes pay more attention, sometimes give more lever to reach their goal. And they feel personally inspired, and when they personally inspired to do any work, the work becomes successful. And any when someone gets motivation from his own self, he give extra time, extra lever to be successful, and to holding the hand one by one and working shoulder to shoulder. They go to their reach point and achieve their goal, reach the pinnacle of their goal. And their responsibility come to them, their duty, and it's as to them, it's spiritual to them. And motivation goes beyond the inspiration word. Great leaders talk to their teams and listen to their leads, ideas and questions. And being a leader isn't about giving order to managing result. Actually, it's about listening, supporting, and inspiring the best form to others. When they listen, when they work with a good lead under a good leadership, group leader, they can express themselves. They can easily uh, uh, communicate with their leader, and they can get a good opportunity to share their knowledge, their views, their ideas, and which they actually cannot uh, make solution by their own way. They try to get more information from their leader, and when they share their ideas, when they want to get a solution without fear, they get it and achieve it easily. And number three is vision. Leaders see the bigger picture and can unite their team members behind their vision by incorporating team strength and core values. Leaders inspire their teams with a goal that resonate with individual values and inspire action. And when a team member get inspiration, get motivation, and get uh, courage from their team leaders, they think that they are in a safety zone and the place is for themselves. They, they should work for themselves, and all are here equal, all are here coming for work to reach the goal, and without a cohesive vision aligned with the core values, companies often find themselves hitting goals that doesn't progress their company in a specific direction. Staying afloat doesn't equal growth. Leaders are visionaries for growth and expansions. A leader is actually the brain, actually the central figure of a team. And when a team leader work and motivate and lead the team members behind him, other team members follow them. And always team member try to get a good team leader so that they can do work substantially without and number four is empathy. It's actually is mental thinking. When a team leader show empathy to the other member of team and think that all have right to get inspiration and empathy from them, so the other team member get motivation and consolation, and when they work get consolation, when they get more mental satisfaction from the team leader, the other team member stress, they remove their stress, and they think, they realize that they are actually in a safe mood and in a safe environment, and they can work without taking stress, without getting more lever or extra strength. So leader emphasize with their team members, and it's how they inspire people to work beyond their responsibilities. A team member always shows empathy. A good a good leader always shows the responsibilities of the team members and motivated to work by following own responsibilities and toward a shared purpose, by listening and sharing their appreciation from for their teams. Leaders impart a sense of values. When leader prioritize empathy, then other team member try to mingle their thinking and their sort of suffering as well, and which they actually want from the team leader, which the leader try to share and try to get the sympathy and show. They always try to show their sympathy and work easily and appreciate their team members' effort. They can empower team members. When a leader empower his team members to see the vision for themselves and act towards its achievement, putting themselves in the position of their team members, also help team leaders address critical concern and provide solution. When team members get solution from the team leader, they think that they are in good mood and they have an obligatory urge to do their duties. And as a result, the teamwork become fruitful and the team leader can reach which actually he wants. And number 5, the characteristic is creativity, whereas a manager might feel inclined to stick to the status quo, and leaders innovate, involved in creative splashes, rather than being concerned with the chain of command. If any team leader make a chain of command, other member try to break the chain. Though they are in a chain, they think that they are not independent. When when they do not get their independence, they cannot work comfortably. They feel as they are imprisoned. When they are feel in imprisonment, they do not like to do their work in proper way. They will try to escape from their work, from their duty. So team leader encourage their employees to ask why and think in new ways to realize a bigger picture. With a lofty vision guiding them, leaders embrace new ways of conceptualizing and strategizing. Nothing is off the table when it comes to providing imaginative and more effective pathways to long-term goal achievement and success. And next one is team vision. Although the company over, although Although the company's overall vision may begin with its leader, and their vision will account for nothing if it doesn't speak to the team members. But exploring the values and individual goals that brings meaning to team members help leaders trace their long-term goal, though individually motivating and fulfilling achievement. And take with the members, with the team leaders, the work, the aim is become successful, which actually the team leader want, and the work or any project or any big deal which a leader want to do with the team member cannot do properly without the member proper participation, because the work is divided and all the members here in a group are divided to do their work and their duties. As that their duties are divided, they should do their own work. So when other members go far behind to the team leader and they do not like to support the team leader, they do not like to work in their own desire, own wish, or will thinking or will desire, the work will not continue proper way, and the team leader the team leader's aim go to the wing. And when a team member share their leader vision and values, they are inspired to work beyond responsibilities toward the goal. And next one, number 7, a team leader always try to improve. Trying to improve so that when they work first site or in their project first site, they are not experienced enough. And when they work more, the leaders never stop bettering themselves. With an eye towards growth, leader continuously seek opportunities to improve for themselves and their teams. This learning towards personal betterment means leaders' activity seeks feedback and values ideas that favor effectiveness and improvement over defending their egos. And when leader create an environment where feedback isn't just helpful but highly valued, and other team members get situation, opportunity, or scope to justify themselves and get scope to achieve the right point, achieve the point which should be developed and which should be more skilled. They think they are in right position and they should be developed in later time. And they inspire when a team leader inspire the team members to voice their thought and bring the best ideas to the table. This can lead to higher motivation, and this higher motivation lead to a long-term success. Now, I would like to share other skills, 5 essential leadership skill. Number 1 is communication skill. A leader must have a good communication skill, good fluent enough and speaking power and clear voice, and communicate with the other member of the team who are working with him, and should always communicating so that he can get uh, the ideas which they actually want to share with him, and which they want to say him, and which should be developed for the development of the teamwork. A team leader, a leader must have this quality, this skill, and it is varied from person to person. In a group, a team leader is suppose when a team leader just work with himself and do not like to communicate with other member, he think that they are working and they will submit their work, and they are bound to give their evaluation, their work. Then they are then they are then they are make a gap, and this gap being never being any good result, and this result is directly or indirectly damage the thinking, damage the desire which actually the leader want. So a team leader must have to make communication and good skill to communicate with the other member of a team, and share knowledge, share ideas, also received the knowledge and feedback from other member of a team. And the next one is motivation. Like team leader should motivate the person, because when a team leader work with a team, other member, all the people of a team are not equal. Some are skilled, some are moderate, and some are average as well as lower skill. A team leader must have the conception, clear ideas about the uh, ability, about the skill of other member of a team, and have to give ideas or motivation other member who are in average skills. And when they get motivation from the team leader, they will work by their own wish, and they will be high, they will stay in higher position, and they will be able to work properly, and it will help a team, it will, as well as a team leader to reach, to receive, to achieve their goal. And next one is positivity. A team leader must always be positive. When any member of a team make any mistake, knowingly or unknowingly, team leader should his duty to correct the mistake and see it in positive way, that it's you are not doing it willingly, I know, and I think you will do it properly in next time. So try to do it. It is in first sight, any work, it is real. When someone making work, may make mistake again and again. As a human beings, anyone can make mistake. So be careful and try to do it in the later time. I think you will be successful, because you have enough knowledge, you have enough ability. You can do it in later. I'm hopeful you will do it in later time. So let's try to do it a proper way, and forget it, which you actually make any mistake or anything. And another essential skill of a leader is creativity, because when a leader work in an environment with the person of a team, all are not in same brain, all are not came from same environment, they are came from different environment, their family background, their grown up background, their educational background are not equal. So they make, most of the time they can make mistake, they can do their work in their own way, they like to do their work in different way. So a team leader have the leadership quality, creativity, so that they can discover, a leader should discover the quality of a team member, the what actually is hidden here, and he have the knowledge of creativity, so that he can use other member to increase their quality, enhance their quality, as well as dormant quality, so to make anything which actually he or she didn't get in the past life. When a team leader find out it, it is his creative thinking, and by creative thinking and creativity, he can make scope of work, he can make the situation to do work in a proper way, and the member of a group, the members of a group can easily do it by their own creativity also. Because it's not possible to lead a group memorizing something or just following anything. It's not possible to create to make a good work, good team. A team leader must have to have the knowledge of creativity, and by his own creativity he should um, make scope for the person of a group and lead them. And finally, I would like to discuss feedback. I mean, when we are working in a team, any project, any bank, or any educational institution, or anything, when we are working, all the members are working not equally, not bringing equal knowledge. So it's our duty to support, to give feedback and receive feedback in proper way. A team leader good skill, leadership skill is giving feedback and receiving feedback. When team members are doing work unknowingly, or any environmental or any situation may make something different which the team members actually didn't want, and he have no more knowledge about his own position, his working, and which he is continuing. Is it good, or is he making mistake? So when he make a mistake, or when he is working, team leader or other member of a team should give feedback, and the receiver of feedback should receive feedback positively, and team leader should give the feedback in positive way, and finding out one or two negative point actually which should be developed, suggestion for developing, not negative point actually, and it enhance the it cut down the wrong or ill practicing, misguiding. Rather, it become a point. It become a point of positive working. And when team leader work and give feedback positive way, and other member receive it positive way, the feedback work as a tonic, and it work as a supplementary to the receiver as well as to the team leader. And this leadership quality post the skill as well as to the leader as well as to the members of a team, and they like to work with themselves in cooperative way. So team leader should give positive feedback, and the member of a team should receive positive feedback, and the feedback which is suggested from the team leader should receive in positive way, and correct himself or herself by helping others, or by thinking which should we do. Now I would like to share a video about a good teamwork and a bad teamwork under a leadership. Okay, now I would like to show some point about the scale of effective leadership. Number one, communicate and connect effectivity. Communicate and connect effectively. And number two, inspire confidence. Number three, demonstrate high emotional intelligence. And a team leader must have built a trust to the member of a team. And number five, promote healthy failures, which I said earlier. When someone making mistake of doing any work with a team, a good team leader must have to promote healthy failures. And number 6, expand common ground. Number 7, make different conversations easy. When working with team members, team leader have to the conceptual knowledge, and any problem or any difficulty situation, make it easy, the conversation. And number 8, manage attention. As a team leader, he is the central figure, and other person always like to hear from him or her. So he should pay attention to other, also receive attention from other, also receive information and the comment and the comment as well as the ideas from other. And number 9, empower employees. It's leaders. It's a skill of effective leaders to empower his employees, because it's related his life. And number 10, deliver constructive feedback. As I said earlier, a team leader is the good quality of a team leader is the leadership quality, actually deliver constructive feedback. When when he is going to give feedback to the person of a team, he should give the feedback constructive way, so that it will work in his mind in positive way. He can get satisfaction from his team leader. He can get motivation from his team leader. And so to work with under the team leader. And finally, continuing any teamwork or any project, it's important to manage. And management is difficult actually, and handling management is a skill. All the people can't manage equally, can't do it by their own way. They are different, and it's important, and it's depend the successfulness of a work depend on leadership. So it's important. According to the World Economic Forum, leadership skills are some of the most in demand soft skill, which is not visible, but which is realized by anyone. Anyone can think it positive way or negative way. So this soft skill are not stay, are not um, all the team leaders are not equal to deserve this soft skill. And in today's complex workplace, while there is no specific data as to show how many leadership skill a leader needs in his career, or a fixed leadership style leaders need to adapt to be a truly effective. We do know for sure it's that an effective leader is one who is willing and ready to take up the mantle of leadership. These soft skills are not any limitation actually. Leading a group and giving leadership actually an art. And this art depend on one's own life and environment. A leader also has abundant leadership potential in both mindset and skill to go future further tomorrow than he has today. And whether it's in a non-profit organization or a business, you need a leadership skill if you are starting your first job, starting your career. leading a team or or collaborating within a global organization. The most important factor is that in global working or any work with a team, a team leader must have to be collaborate, have to be the uh, ability of uh, uh, achieving, ability of maintaining anyone, continuing a good relationship, showing respect, showing love and sympathy to other, and doing working together. With the complex nature of workplace now, it's difficult to maintain and collaborating with each other. A leader must have the knowledge, must have the skill. It's critical that you grow a strong ability to get the job done and meet your goal by developing the skill to work with anyone, anywhere, anytime. And developing a leadership skill as early as you can see, so you will become a successful leader. And finally, as your workplace become increasingly complex day by day, the bar for leaders is set higher and higher by the day. If there's one message you take away from this post today, it should be that leadership skill will only become more important as time goes on. You can gain an advantages by developing your leadership skill as early as possible. Whether you have just been promoted or have a few years of experience under your belt, it plays to build important skill for success. And another point I would like to include is problem solving. When any leader face any problem in his workplace or working with a team member, he must have the ability to solving the problem. He must have the ability to tolerance the comment or negative environment which is staying at that moment, and making the solution, find out the solution by his own creative thinking to solve the problem. And by solving the problem, he can become successful. And he have to make decision, because he is the main decision maker of his teamwork, of his team. So following other constructive feedback, following others comment, him have to judge, he have to make the decision, because he is the decision maker, he is the brain of the team. And he must have the another skill to coping with stress. Any critical situation where stress is highly increased, a team leader must have the ability to tolerate the stresses, to remove the stress, to cope with the stress, and uh, uh, doing his own work by shoulder to shoulder with the other members of the team. And last but not least is coping with emotion. When working with the team, a team leader must, as we are human beings, we have emotion. A team leader will stay far away from the emotion at that situation when he is taking any decision with the help of other members of the team and doing anything seriously. He must remove his emotion and staying in the place of a judge, and keeping far behind the emotion, he can decision in neutrally. Otherwise, when any emotion work with him, he may make mistake to taking decision. So it's an important, crucial skill to a team leader. Is there any question? Is there any comment? No. 5 ways to become. 5 ways to boost digital workplace productivity with internal communications. Number one, share knowledge. A team leader and the team members should share their knowledge, and the team leader should accept the knowledge which is good or not good enough, and people need to be able to actively share knowledge across the whole organization and facilitate innovation, facilitate internal communication, enables employees to brainstorm with each other and finding out new resources, new point, new ideas, and focus on problem solving, making good relationship, good communication, cultural nurses a problem solving mentally, and encourage disagreement. When giving any disagreement or making a crush between disagreement other members of team, a team leader must have to solve it and go to the top point, go to the proper point and the positive point, which is actually the right point, and encourage the disagreement to help the people have handset discussion and introduce healthy level of disagreement. And engage employee. Team leader should enclose the employee in their appropriate time of work, so that they can do their work within their fixed time and can give the solution, give the result within the fixed time, that will never hazard or make any damage to the result or goal of the teamwork. And one simple way to improve employee engagement is to initiate employee advocacy. Is there any question, any comment? Thank you. Thank you.